welcome to the YouTube channel here of SoCal FPV. Today we got a nice little treat on our hands. This is the all new, unreleased DJI Mavic FPV edition, custom, straight from the factory. First look, ain't nobody seen this yet except here. This is your first look at it. Get ready, we're gonna dive into this puppy, check out the specs, and realize that it ain't DJI at all. This is another creation here, another abomination that we made just to satisfy our addiction for building drones and doing stupid things, because that's what we like to do around here. So, without further ado, I give you my custom 3D printed Mavic clone frame, built with spare FPV parts from the last DJI Phantom Re that I had here on the channel. That one is now dead, but it has been reincarnated into this fantastic little beast. So same thing as always, you know, same parts. They're pretty lame, pretty underpowered, don't fly very good, but it's a riot. All right, so I might ask, why did I decide to 3D print a Mavic Pro frame or a clone? Well, I thought it'd be fun to go out there and troll people who actually have Mavic Pros and, you know, challenge them to races and watch them lose, because this thing goes like 60 miles an hour on a good day. But how I did this, 3D printed, of course, thingiverse.com. I'll link it somewhere. You can download it and print it yourself. Again, thanks Pyro, always getting us parts for that local pickup. That's the best thing in the world. As you can see, I marked it right here, DJI, with a soldering iron and a little bit of white deco paint. And here we go to the insides. Check this puppy out. Boom. Pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty ghetto, to be honest. Did not have any stack mounting holes, could not decide where to put it, so straight up just marked a 30 by 30, soldered some holes into the frame, put some bolts through it on the bottom, stuck a flight controller on. This plate actually came out, but once I mounted the flight controller in, I was like, whatever, just gonna super glue that on so it doesn't come off. What else do we do? How to make extra long motor wires. From the Phantom Re drone, the last one, I kind of cut these a little short. So we had to extend them with some nice thick, like 18 gauge wire. So now there's no problems there. It's getting power, it flies. Does it fly very good? No. What else we did on this thing? Just kind of threw the video receiver up in there. We had to extend the camera wires for the camera up front for our FPV feed. And as you can see, it's pretty ghetto. I made it look like a gimbal. I found some guy who actually made a gimbal for the clone. Does it move? No. Is it super glued in place? Hell yeah. It looks kind of good. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Thank you for Super Glue for making this happen. Here we are with our little sketch wire extensions. That's our air intake. You know, gotta make sure that flight controller stays cool. So yeah, I just stuck those straight through, soldered them to the flight controller, got video, threw a receiver on there, kind of haphazardly threw some receiver antennas on there. But lo and behold, she flies. All right, so how do we go about setting this whole thing up? Well, you kind of have enough room in here. I took some pliers, some cutters. I just went in there, you know, snipped the excess out. These arms are super glued in all by the way. They do not come out, like, they don't fold in that Mavic sense. They're pretty rigid. They ain't gonna go nowhere. That helps, you know, when you're stunting, but when you want to fire it up, just put her down. You get your battery, you stick her up in the top like that. You plug her in. Get those Star Wars boot up tones, slap her down, stick the top on, get your strap, boom, she's ready to fly. It's pretty ghetto, but it does a good job. It flies really well. I'm gonna put some chase video on so you can enjoy my creation. But that's it for this YouTube video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me more ideas what I could 3D print, what I can fly. I'm thinking of a I don't know. Anything, the sky's the limit. 3D printing is the limit, so catch you in the next one.